Luna. Luna, here. Come on, baby, here. Come on, let's go. You want to do this? Luna, here. Come on. Here. Luna, get up there. No, up. There you go. Sit. No, sit. Luna's right about 4 months. I just gave her a bath. She's a little jazzed up. It's very important that if you're training your dog that you keep it to a certain amount of time. You don't want to tax the dog out. You want to make sure that the dog's attitude is up. You want to keep the sessions short. And if you're training a puppy, you keep them real short and you do multiple sessions throughout the day. So let's say you want to train your puppy and you're following along. I contacted constantly by people that say ridiculous shit like, yeah, I'm training my puppy for 45 minutes a day and I'm not getting anywhere. Yeah, that's right, because you're doing it for 45 minutes a day. Puppies, we do in multiple sessions throughout the day. Like an adult dog, you know, 6 to 8, maybe 9 sessions throughout the day where we never go over 20 minutes. But if an adult dog came in, I would not be training the adult dog that has no training, never done this, for a 15-minute session. It'd be non-productive. You build the dog up to it. And that's what I'm trying to say is if you have a puppy, you want to keep the sessions real short. You want to keep it real positive, especially she's 4 months now. We've had the e-collar on her, on and off. We're going to start putting it on daily. But you want to keep it real sweet, real positive, you know, no negativity until they get to about this age. Then you can start giving corrections. We did start giving this dog corrections, and I have had an e-collar on her and a vibrating collar. You know, this dog's doing great, but I have so much planned for this dog, I don't want to slip up by training the dog too fast. And if you're having problems with your dog and you're training your dog, there's a couple things that you're probably doing. One, you're probably going too fast. You need to backtrack. Or two, you're making your sessions way too long. You have to build these puppies up. You can't just, you know, I understand you have a job. You're going to train your dog. So you have to go to work, and then you're supposed to come home and train the dog. But you can't like say, well, I didn't get to train the dog 3 sessions today, so I'm going to just do one long session. That is not going to work. You're going to get nowhere. If you could do, like if it's a young puppy, like if it's 8 weeks or something, and you could do like a minute in the morning, right? And then you come home, you could do it for a couple minutes, and then come back in an hour, do it for a couple minutes. I understand you have a job. It's not like me. I just keep going in and out, in and out, in and out with a puppy. But you can't go too fast. Take your time, be thorough. If you're having problems, you really are probably going too fast, or your sessions are way too long. Remember that. An adult dog, you can do it that's had training, you can train them for 20 minutes. That's fine. But you don't want to go over 20 minutes, and some dogs that might be too much. The puppies, you have to build them up. I hope this makes sense. Luna is doing great. This is another thing. If you're following along and you're teaching your dog hold, you must take your time with this. If you're at the point where Luna is, we're using a little ear pressure and she's starting to go for it. This should take some time. Don't think that it's just gonna, like, you know, the next day everything's gonna be hunky-dory and the dog's gonna be picking up the object. Take your time, okay? You wanna make sure that the dog is moving its head all around, you know, down, up, for the object before you even start attempting to get the dog to pick it up. Here. Luna, hold. Good girl, hold. Drop. Beautiful. Sit. She's got something on her eye. Hang on. Sit. As soon as I gave her a bath, we were out here, she started rolling around in the dirt. She's a dog, all right. Sit. Hold. No, hold. Hold it right. Hold. That's a good girl, hold. Hold. Drop? No, drop. That's good. Sit. She has drop. She gets that. She gets hold. We're just working on the one thing right now, is getting her to go for it, which she's got to do it. But I have a lot of stuff planned for her that involves retrieving. So she is doing good, but I don't want to waste my time, so I'm taking it the proper amount of time going over it. Yeah, she learns a little bit quicker than other dogs, but it doesn't matter. If I start going too fast, she's gonna start screwing up. Multiple short sessions throughout the day is the way to go with all of it when they're young. Build the dog up. If you don't build the dog up, if you're like, well, I'm gonna start changing everything, I watch a bunch of Peter Caine videos and I'm gonna go out, really, that is not the approach to take. Short sessions. If you don't have the time to do it, then you hire somebody like me to get the conditioning done, and then you can swoop back in. No, sit. See what I'm saying? Like, hiring somebody to do it is totally legit. They get all the sessions done so that the dog is conditioned properly. That's using your head. You want to have a dog, right? The dog needs to be trained. You have a job. You find a dog trainer that will do that. Let's try it one more time. Hold. No, hold. No. Put that paw down. Hold. Here, lift your head up. Like that. Hold. Drop. Good. Sit. I don't know if you could pick this up, but she's shaking a little bit. Let's talk about that while we're here. She's shaking. I just gave her a bath. You know, it's excitement. She's getting better in the bathtub. Don't get sucked into it. You know, we're training, so there's the bath, there's this. She's excited. That's what dogs do. So don't think that she's fearful. She's not. But you could make your dog fearful by, like, consoling the dog. Remember, dogs shake for a lot of reasons. The example that I like to use is the hunting dog that's at point. It's in the point position. It has a bird, you know, pinned, and it's not moving. But if you get up close, they're trembling. They're so excited. That's not fear, that's excitement. If your dog even goes into a fear state, you don't console it. You're better off saying, no, get your ass at fucking heel and stop doing that. You know, if it helped to console dogs, I would be telling you that, but it doesn't. It makes matters worse. Now, I do have jeans on, and I could have a long sleeve shirt on, right? It's not real warm today. There could be an aspect of that. Remember, dogs will shiver to burn off calories. Like, if the dog is cold, sit. Okay? That's true. Like if I take Caine or something, he gets wet, it's real cold out, he might shiver, and that's how they keep warm. So it's not that cold. I'm not gonna make a big deal about this. It's, you know, I don't know what it is. I have long pants on and a short sleeve shirt, but it's probably a combination of things. It's nothing to worry about. Sit. That's excitement. That's just pure excitement. Okay, hold. No. Hold. Hold. Sit. No. Sit. Sit. Hold. Hold. Down. Hold. Hold. Down. No. No. Hold. Down. Hold. Hold. Oh shit, she almost did that. That was awesome. Here, go down. No, down. Down. No. Down. Okay. A hold. 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 Sit. Trap. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. That is very good. Down. No, down. I'm telling everybody not to go too fast. And I didn't plan on starting this, but now we're starting on this, which is movement with the object in her mouth. And this is how I do it. I'll put the dog in the down position or have the dog sitting and they have to hold it. I'm telling you, even if you have the dog holding it real good, say like, hold. They're holding it real good. As soon as you try and get them to walk, they drop it. Drop. So you get their body moving by holding the object. There you go. Fluff up a little bit, baby. Sit. She's grown. She's grown in the 2 weeks. Sit. And her hair grows like an inch a day. It's no shit. Sit. Hey. No, sit. Hold. No. No. Sit. No. No. Hold. 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 Down. Sit. Oh, fuck. You're a fucking great dog. Sit. No, sit. No. Does Luna need a coat in the winter? Well, no, she doesn't need a sweater or a coat. She doesn't. To go to the bathroom? Come on, man. Take the dog outside, go to the bathroom, and bring her back in. Sit. I can't really think of any. This is the truth. No, sit. If you had a real skinny dog that was sort of hairless, and you were going to have it outside in the cold for an hour, yeah, maybe. You know? Would it die if you were walking around with your dog that had little hair on it and was sort of skinny? And no. It'd shiver. It'd shiver off calories. You would want to feed the dog more. A lot of problems happen with dogs because the owners are like telegraphing this problem to the dog. Now, there were studies done with wild children, okay? The one specifically that's talked about is the one that was found, maybe it was the 1500s, something like that, in France. And so the kid had been living on his own, and the kid had no, and this is not just this study, but other studies, but the kid was never really told that cold was bad. So I believe a monk took the kid in, or a doctor, one of the two, and you know, how it was noticed was that like when it snowed, the kid would just go out and play in the snow without clothes on. It's like a learned trait. It's like a learned trait with humans that it's cold out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you didn't have that in your head that, oh look, it looks cold out, I gotta get a coat on, it might not be as, I hate the cold. This is the truth, I hate the cold. I'd go duck hunting with my dad. You know, I remember first grade duck hunting with my dad, I was freezing, and I was never gonna let my dad know that I was miserable. And then on several occasions, my dad said something, I could tell, like he was like, Peter, let's go in, it's a little cold. He could tell I was shivering, you know, let's go, you know. Okay, Dad, let's do it. But the dogs, it's really true. Like, they're more physical than us. So what I'm saying is, if you're putting a coat on the dog when it's snowing out or something, or raining, that's a big one. All the dogs where raincoats are put on, they're all like afraid of the rain. Don't make your dog afraid of the rain. Don't make your dog afraid of the snow. When it's raining or snowing out, take the dog outside and work that dog in that weather condition. she's not gonna, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, excitement, wet, and it's not real hot. She's totally normal. She's just shivering off. I hope this makes sense. You want to put I dress the dogs up. This is true. I dress them up, but I dress them up only because it's cute. That's it. If I'm going dog hunting with Ike, those neoprene vests, it doesn't make any sense. The dog's wet, and then it has this. It can't dry off properly. It can't shake properly. They're better like this. The only exception to that would be like if there's salt on the ground, you could put those booties on your dog's feet. You know, that can be helpful. Musher's Secret works pretty good. But really, don't turn your dog into a freak. Know that if they're a little cold, they shiver off calories, okay? You don't have to put a coat on them. You don't put a raincoat on them. Don't telegraph anything. If it's thundering or anything, don't act startled or anything. You act startled, your dog picks up on this shit. You know, if the dog acts weird after you act startled, tell it no. Sit, down, whatever. Here, down. This dog's excited. I don't think that it has to do with being cold. Now she's not shaking. Hold. No, hold. Hold. Sit. Down. Sit. Oh, fuck. Down. Sit. No, sit. No, she dropped it. Well, it's okay. You're okay. Don't worry about it. You're doing good. Hold. If they drop it, put it back in their mouth. You're doing good. Down. Hold. Sit. No, sit. Hold. Drop. You're fucking awesome, dude. Oh my God. Here. You go run. That's another thing. Tonka. Let's use him as an example. Not a fat dog. He's a real lean dog. And he doesn't have a lot of hair. If he gets wet and he's running, there's no shivering. It's when they're not moving, they have to make that movement to stay warm. Do you understand? So like if I'm upland game hunting with Tonk and it's raining or whatever, I don't really have to worry about him getting cold because he's moving. It would be if we had to hey Luna, if we stopped moving and sat around in the cold and he was wet, then you would see the shivering. Good, very good dog.